Hi everybody, this is Jay Moore. I am the founder of the group TheOrdinaryChristian.com, and this weekend, as I already shared in my last video, my wife and I are here in Green Valley, Arizona, sharing with a group of students who are part of Christian Challenge at the University of Arizona, and they're doing a retreat, and I'm leading the study on living a missional life. Today, this morning's study is going to be on 5 biblical principles for living a missional life. It's geared off of taken from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, where he says, "You are the light of the world," and he goes on and shares a little bit more on there. And also, I have a parable, modern day parable I wrote that I'm going to share with them today. But I want to share with you just 5 biblical principles on how to shine the light of Christ brightly in your part of this dark world. They're real simple. Here it is. The first one is all Christians have the light, not just a few. It's in that part where it says, "You are the light of the world." Notice this, it says, "You are," not that you may become or you might one day have. It says, "You are the light of the world." If you're a follower of Jesus, you have the light of Christ in you. You can shine that light anytime, any place, anywhere. Point number 2. We are to shine our light in the world, not just in a church building. Actually, I would probably say we're to shine the light of Christ in the world mainly, and very rarely in a church building. Uh, what happens is most of the times we live out our Christian faith in what we call buildings, church buildings, and we forget that the Christian faith was intended to live out in the world in front of people who don't know Jesus. And so we shine the light of Christ outside the buildings. We don't invite people to come into the buildings as much as we go out of the buildings to where the people are at and share the love of Christ, share the gospel of Jesus, do good deeds in a way that brings God the glory out and about where the people are. So we shine the light of Christ out in the world and not so much in church buildings. Number 3, where we are to display the light of Christ, not hide it. It says in that parable or in that story that a city on a hill cannot be hidden, and we are not to hide the light. We're to display the light so everyone in the room can see. Light is intended not to be hidden. Light is intended to be displayed for the purpose of illuminating that dark area. When you hide the light, you're not allowing it to do its job, which is to illuminate, to make known. So we are to illuminate, we are to display the light of Christ in the world where people live so that people can see Jesus. That's the whole point. So people can see the goodness of God, the greatness of God, so they can see the glory of God. We're to display the light. Fourth one, we're to do good deeds, or doing good deeds is the light's illumination. When you do good deeds and the light illuminates, it's because when you are shining the light of Christ and it illuminates, it is because you are doing good deeds. And you're doing good deeds in such a way that God gets the glory. We're to illuminate, we're to shine in front of people. How do you shine the light of Christ? By doing good deeds. How do you illuminate your part of your dark world? By doing good deeds for people who live in your part of this dark world. Maybe it's praying for them. Maybe it's making them food. Maybe it's watching their kids while they go to the doctors. Whatever it is, some kind of good deed done in a way that illuminates who God is and the glory of God. It says, "Let your light so shine before men in such a way that they see your good deeds." See, good deeds is part of that. Here's the 5th one, the final one, and that is the goal of shining the light of Christ. The goal of missional living is to glorify God, never yourself. We don't do this so we get the glory, so that we get the attaboys. We do this so God can get the glory. And we make sure it's done in a way that everybody knows it was God who was doing it. He says, so let your light so shine before men in such a way that they see your good deeds and glorify our Father who's in heaven. Who gets the glory? Our Father who's in heaven. Go out and shine the light of Christ. You're the light of the world. Go shine your light out in this world. Go display your light. Do good deeds. And do them in a way that God gets the glory for it. All right, this is Jay Moore. I'm with TheOrdinaryChristian.com. If you haven't already done so, I want to invite you to come sign up for our weekly newsletter. We send it out 2 or 3 times a week. We have different things to encourage you, empower you, and to equip you on living a more powerful missional life. You can hit the link below, and we'll get you all signed up. All right, take care. God bless you. We'll see you next time on The Ordinary Christian.